We have some major news. Last night, in an exclusive CNN interview, Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend dropped a major bombshell on Donald Trump and blew this whole thing wide open. And what she said in this interview provides a lot of context for what we're seeing right now on Donald Trump's relationship with Epstein. So I want to play this clip, this crucial clip from this interview with Stacey Williams, the ex-girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein. But before I do that, I also want to bring your attention to something that's gone incredibly viral that also adds a little context to what we're seeing with Donald Trump right now. Midas Touch posted this thread on Twitter yesterday, which at the time of filming, this has 5.3 million views. It's gone everywhere. People are very interested in it. And they unearthed footage of Donald Trump judging the 1991 Look of the Year modeling competition.
Contestants participated in an exhaustive round of personal interviews designed to help our judges discover what makes each one special.
First of all, let's just point out that that's Donald Trump right there judging this competition. So let's continue watching the footage. Personal interviews designed to help our judges discover what makes each one special. You're 59 reading serious. We made me again tonight before the cast. Okay. Thank you very much, Amy. The concentration was intense inside the judging room. They don't like you as you are and out. I'm just so excited. Music. Each girl was considered not only for her beauty and poise, but also for her.
To help our judges discover what makes each one special.
You're 5'9" reading? Serious, huh?
We measure again tonight.
Okay. Thank you very much, Amy.
The concentration was intense inside the judging room.
They don't like you as you are.
And out.
I'm just so excited.
Each girl was considered not only for her beauty and poise, but also for her personality and that indefinable
something extra that makes a top model.
There he is again.
Okay, you want to pull your hair back for a second?
Oh my God.
All right. Thank you very much, Ingrid. Good luck for tonight.
Thank you.
When it came time to choose the 21 finalists, emotions ran high as each judge expressed his or her opinion.
That's simply difficult to see, obviously, given what we now know. Additionally, they included the Guardian's shocking findings. He wanted to control me completely, the story states. Gerald Marie is accused of sexual assault by the models. Gerald Marie, the head of Elite Models, was one of the most influential figures in the fashion industry. Was he also a predator? 4 women share their testimonies while French prosecutors look into the matter. The pair attended Look of the Year, the annual international modeling competition held in New York, in 1991 as one of the top-tier celebrity guests. Marie, dressed in a black suit and tie, had his hair slicked back, while Evangelista wore her hair in a stunning red haircut with a thick fringe. While Marie sat in the audience with fellow judges Donald Trump and Casablancas, Evangelista joined Naomi Campbell to present her prize. You can read more about it here. Speaking exclusively to The Guardian, Evangelista separated from Marie the previous year and then divorced her in 1993. She stated, "I was unaware of these accusations against Gerald Marie during our relationship. I thus couldn't assist these women. After listening to them today and considering my personal experiences, I think they are speaking the truth. The fact that these wounds might never heal makes me sad. And for speaking up now, I respect their bravery and fortitude." Marie learned that Lee had confided in a fellow model at the time. She claims that when she went around yelling, "I raped you," he brought her into his office and made fun of her, implying that her career would be at stake. He said to her, "What else are you going to do?" she claims. "Return home and start flipping hamburgers." When other agency employees learned, they just assumed that it would be best for me to ignore. According to at least 5 women The Guardian interviewed, they were sexually harassed by other males who worked for or were employed by Marie. there are some extremely shocking claims about this pageant and tournament that Donald Trump reportedly judged. And that leads us to this interview with Jeffrey Epstein's ex-girlfriend, who has also accused Donald Trump of assault, if you will. She claims that during what seemed to be a perverse game with Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump touched me. She alleges that in front of Epstein, Donald Trump touched her. Thus, I believe that many people, particularly those on the right, are unaware of how deep this goes. Let's examine what Stacey Williams said in this shocking, one-of-a-kind CNN interview from last night.
Epstein talk about Trump? Sort of what was the quality of those anecdotes and how he described him?
Well, there was a time when he mentioned that he had to check in on him because he was unwell and very upset about something that had happened. I remember because he was late to pick me up and he was explaining why he was late. They were just, it was such a long time ago, but it was just that was his bro, that was his wingman. It was clearly, I'd hear about Ghislaine and I'd hear about Jeffrey. And I met Ghislaine in his house. She would come wafting in and out, the home in New York. So he was clearly just someone that he talked about all the time. And again, I met Jeffrey the second time and we started dating based on the reintroduction that happened at the Plaza Hotel at a Christmas party in 1992 that Donald Trump threw. They were very, very close.
Yes, whoa. Jeffrey Epstein's brother and wingman was Donald Trump. That implies a very intimate connection with Donald Trump. After all, additionally, Donald Trump is engaging in his typical historical revisionism as he files this lawsuit against the Wall Street Journal, claiming that the birthday card they found is a fake and that they weren't that close. This birthday card that Donald Trump sent to Epstein in 2003 is seen in a completely different light now that Epstein's ex-girlfriend, who was also allegedly assaulted by Trump, groped him in front of Epstein. In other words, this is a card with text written inside a nude woman's outline. Additionally, there was a voiceover in the card, which we have all read by now but is crucial to the plot. Having everything must not be the only thing in life. According to Donald, yes, there is. This is the third conversation in the third person. This was written by Donald Trump in his persona. Indeed, there is. However, Jeffrey, I won't reveal what it is. Nor will I, since I also know what it is, Donald. Jeffrey, there are some things that we have in common. Yes, we do, he responded. In retrospect, enigmas never get old. Have you noticed that? Donald. Ed. Actually, Jeffrey, I could see that the last time I saw you. Donald, having a friend is amazing. Wishing you a happy birthday and many more amazing secrets each day. Therefore, it makes perfect sense that 10 years later, after their long friendship had, of course, continued, Donald Trump, who was best friends with Epstein in 1992, according to Stacey Williams when she met him, or in 1993, wrote this weird, gross birthday card to Epstein in which he included some very, very strange messages. I've been asking this question on various social media sites, and I still want to know. I'm still curious about some of the similarities between Epstein and Donald Trump. Are they assaulting women? Is it something else that we don't know about? What does Donald Trump, the current president of the United States, have in common with one of the worst criminals in American history? I would love to know from the Trump administration. According to this interview, Epstein's ex-girlfriend claimed that she and Donald Trump were best friends. That's what she said. It describes Donald Trump's strong friendship with Epstein and how wingmen for one another are combustible. He wishes to flee from it. However, the facts are self-evident. They were best friends, whether it was Stacey Williams or the pictures and videos of them having a good time together. They spent time together. Together, they engaged in certain activities. And whether Donald Trump likes it or not, everything will ultimately surface. Additionally, we continue to learn new things every day. I'll stop there with the video. I simply had to play this video for you. Of course, a special thanks goes out to Mada's Touch for their explosive reporting and the videos they produced. They're working really well. I had to show you everything. The video will remain there. I sincerely appreciate you viewing. I appreciate you being here. Remember to subscribe to the channel by clicking the link below. It makes a huge difference. Give the video a like, remark, tell me your thoughts on the narrative.